This is something that we've never really done before. I don't know what to think about it.
What's that?
Usually Lee and I kind of go our separate ways. We have our own areas, and you know, I don't think you've ever just straight up given up one of your shooters before. How long have you had this buck here? Like 3 years?
2 years.
This is a spot that we've both hunted. I had a spot at the end of the street and lost it, and then he got one 2 years ago, and there's a super mature 10 or 11, 10 pointer with stickers all over him.
I call him Bruce.
Bruce?
Yeah.
I guess that's better than Mr. Sparkles. But so Lee actually just introduced me to the landowner here, just to make sure like everyone's on the same page.
On top of you having a little bit of like rough or bad luck with losing spots and having one of your shooters get shot, you also are the mastermind behind like putting the videos and everything together. So the stuff that people get to see, without you, it wouldn't happen. So like, you give me the freedom to run around. I feel like it's very fair for me to
Appreciate that.
to help you on a deer.
Thanks, buddy.
It's a team effort, man. Team here.
It's kind of tricky because, I mean, this is all bedding up here. We've got like a big hillside that has thick cover on it, and then, I mean, several hundred acres of undeveloped area. My thought is put a big mock scrape in the middle of this food plot and hopefully pull them off this hill. This place is loaded with acorns right now.
Yeah, you can hear him dropping. Easy breath.
I kind of like this. It's my first time hunting with an outfitter. We should do this more often. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that would take the rest of your shooters.
Yeah, I never really thought about
Hey,
that.
comment below if you want to hunt one of Lee's other shooters.
Heck of a toss.
I think that's all we can do. As soon as he shows back up on camera, I'm gonna be sitting in here. It's already November, temperature's dropping, the does are here, and as soon as he's back, I think it's gonna go down. And Lee will show up in the limo to pick me up from my house and be cooking breakfast for me, because this is a fully outfitted hunt.
Getting access is one thing, killing's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
You know that.
Alright, good morning, y'all. It's November 7th, a few days after we hung the set in here. We have not seen Bruce, the shooter, show up yet, but it's getting right. The weather is getting perfect. It's cold this morning, about 40 degrees, and the rut is starting to pick up here in Atlanta. God, it feels good to get in the stand. Last night was the first time I've hunted in Georgia this year. I killed a doe, just trying to get something on the ground. And now this is the first sit for a buck I've sat all year in Georgia. I can't believe I just let that deer walk. That was freaking awesome. I'm starting to like this spot. Thanks, Roy.
Get out of here, guy. Go home. Yeah, the trees are talking to you, buddy. Go home. Even the dogs are in rut. I can hear the owners calling their dog way, way up there, like 5 houses up. He's long gone that way. All right, good morning, y'all. It's been several weeks since I've hunted this spot. I've really just been waiting for Bruce to show back up on camera. And it's December 3rd today, and he showed up on camera finally yesterday, and he was there like 2 different times in daylight, and he is an old joker. You can just tell by just what his face looks like, his Roman nose. He's got tons of mass, big body. So I don't know how long he's going to be here. I'm hoping he sticks around for a little bit, but it's a calm, cool morning, not cold. It's 43 degrees. Rut's pretty much wound down, so maybe that's why he's back here, kind of back on his core area routine. Fingers crossed. I gotta leave town here after this morning hunt, and then I'll be back next week. So I'm hoping this first sit is the best sit. He comes in and finally put a buck on the ground for 2021 for me. It's been a tough year so far.
Here we go. Come on, come on. Most likely he's bedded like up in this area. There's a little thicket up on top of that hill. That's where he came from yesterday, both times. Alright, good morning, y'all. It's December 6th. Was out of town for the weekend. And as expected, he showed up in daylight every day that I was gone this weekend. The question is, can I get in and out here without him seeing me? That's one of the most challenging parts about hunting these really tight urban spots. I've seen every deer but Bruce. He's gotta be close. I don't know how long my window of opportunity is here with him being in this area. A bunch of other owners in the area. I mean, any day he could get shot, he could get hit by a car. Clock's ticking. It's always ticking when you're hunting urban deer like this. shoot a deer like that when I know that there's a bigger one in here that could walk in at any minute. But this place is loaded. It's crazy how many solid bucks there are in here. I've been covered up in deer since before daylight, and I made another move since the last time I hunted. Bruce was not showing up down in this little gully down here by the house. So I decided to move my camera all the way to the top of the hill, about 100 yards from that house. And he finally started showing up. I think he just must have logged some sort of bad memory down in this valley. Maybe he saw me walk in one of the first times I hunted, or smelled me or something, and just has never, not once, been back down in there. But within a couple days of moving my camera up here and feeding up on top of the ridge, he showed up at night a couple times, and then on Christmas morning he showed up in broad daylight at about 8:30. I cannot have any more mistakes on this deer. If he busts me getting into this stand or getting out of the stand, it's game over. Because I have no more spots that I can go get permission at. And I'm just about on the edge of this property. He just came up from behind me, looked right up at me. That's Bruce. Thank you, Lord. I've been hunting that deer for what feels like all season. I think I heard him crash. As usual, I'm nervous because as I saw him running underneath me, the arrow looks like it had like backed out. It didn't get a ton of penetration. Oh my gosh. Did that just happen? I don't think I hit his shoulder, but I need to watch the footage back and just check. Oh my gosh. He was standing right here when I shot. I highly doubt there's gonna be any blood. Or very, very little. I just need to back out. Change into regular clothes, wait a little bit, and then I need to find that arrow if it fell out and see how much penetration I got. And I need to watch that footage back. Alright y'all, it's been about 3 hours since the shot. I went home and watched it on the big screen. This does not look good. It's kind of hard to tell. Well, it's really hard to tell how much penetration I got. Clearly hit high shoulder. I'm gonna look around a little bit, see if I can find the arrow, see if I can find any blood. And then I've got a lot of room to work with, so I'm gonna kind of just ease through here slow with my binoculars and just see if I can see him. Gone maybe 40 yards. I've not found a speck of blood. No sign of the arrow yet either. Oh my God. I have an update. I've been looking for this deer, for signs of this deer for the last 2.5 hours. I've walked all over the place up where the direction he ran, crossed the road over to my buddy's spot to scour that area where there's some bedding area. I have not found a speck of blood. I haven't found the arrow. I haven't seen him, nothing. And I went back to my truck, put the camera in the truck, and I was like, you know what, I need to come up here one more time and see if he circled down the hill to get to this creek. And so I came up on this ridge, came down this ridge, and stopped right here, and I was just like, you know what, he's not here. I'm not gonna see him because I can see pretty well from up here. And then I caught a glimpse of just a brown spot way down there, literally like 75 yards down the hill by the creek down there, and had my binoculars with me. Glass down there, and he is laying dead 10 freaking yards from the creek down there. I'm like, I don't even know what to say right now. I'm in total shock that this deer is dead. Like, I thought 1000% that I hit high shoulder, done deal, no penetration, deer is gone and he's never gonna come back to that spot, and I blew it. I can't believe it. I wish I would show you guys, but there's no way you're gonna be able to see where he's at. He's down, here's the creek down here. He's laying dead down in this like privet right on the edge of the creek. I just called Lee when I got back to the truck. We had permission to retrieve from the spot, but there's a lot of people that walk this creek, and he's in a spot where there's a good chance people are gonna see him. So I have not put hands on the deer. I haven't been within 60 yards of him. I'm waiting. But like, we cannot waste time. Once we get to him, we're just gonna drag him out and get him in the truck, and then we'll film the reaction back at the house. But I can't believe this deer's dead. Holy smokes.
This is where we went down here. Yeah, there's blood all here.
Dude, what? Is that where
Yeah,
we got all
crashing
skinned
into a
up and
tree or
crashing
something.
down? This thing is a tank.
Dude. He is stiff as a board. Alright. He's got an absolute donkey head on him. Holy cow.
It was a nice.
Alright, let's just... there's so many things I want to say right now, but we got to get him out of here. Let's go that way. I'm dying. That's what every hunt camp needs, a lifted camo limo. By the way, we're giving that sucker away here soon. I owe you one.
I'm glad to see it, man.
Thank you for.
I mean, we hadn't even
thank you
really-
for the spot.
We hadn't
Yeah.
even really had a chance to like really look at them.
Yeah, I don't. It's been a total whirlwind this last, honestly, 2 hours. Kind of bittersweet because like this recovery was not ideal, and my shot was. I'm honestly really frustrated with myself about where I hit the deer. God, he's a tank. Holy crap! Get this Christmas tree off of him.
Well, there was a lady that was running through the parking lot, so I like hooked the branches over top of them
Yeah,
to hide them.
yeah, it actually worked out nicely. Like honestly, we just ran down there, grabbed him, and started pulling, and immediately realized how much of a tank this deer is. Look at that mass. I can't even move his neck; he's so stiff. Holy smokes, dude! This is a old warrior. This morning was the first time I ever saw this deer in person. I mean, I hunted, I don't know how many times, maybe 15 times over the last, 3 months? October, November, December, now January 4th. And that just goes to show like how smart and how in tune with their areas these
I think that
old
deer
deer
busted
are.
you that one, or
I think he busted me
picked
the
up on
very
you that
first
one
sit.
time you sat there.
Because he was showing up like clockwork, and then I hunted one time, and then he did not come back for like a month and a half.
Yeah.
I never saw him though, and then this morning he came strolling in. Like, first time seeing him in person, it's like when that deer is old. It's just his face, his nose, just his mannerisms when he moves. It's just like a different animal.
I hear a celebration is in order.
Man, can
Oh.
always count on Team
Hi.
Just making sure everybody stays hydrated
I'm not
and
hydrated.
celebrating.
I am very parched, actually.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I can help you with
It's
that.
been a long day.
Nice, dude.
I know you guys are probably a little bit tired of seeing Lee's garage and the hanging process, so we're not going to share that today. I mean, your garage is beautiful.
It's nice.
It's pretty
I don't
nice.
mean to
It's pretty
offend
nice. Thank
you.
you, Kendall. It's nice.
But we have been working on getting a headquarters here in Atlanta for an urban hunt camp, and we've got a couple spots that are strong potentials. So that's going to be like the next step in kind of after the kill, like just kind of getting
It's a
together and
hangout
hanging out
spot.
and, like,
I mean-
celebrating the hunt.
Yeah, I think it'd be a cool hangout
Yeah.
spot where, like, I think it'd be cool to have, like, you guys come hang out with us at this HQ place and stuff
It's
like
hunting
that.
camp.
Well,
So,
you
yeah, it's
said
a
that
hunt camp.
we also have the processor that we've been talking about for a year now.
Yep.
It's like getting really, really close to happening, and that would be a perfect place to have people come and check out deer that we kill or like anybody else kills.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a hangout spot. So we got a lot coming. Got a lot of big things planned for 2022.
Some we can't talk about.
Pretty decent way to kick off 2022. It could have gone really bad. It almost did.
It is 2022. I didn't
It
even
is
think about that.
January 4th. So let's just hope that the whole year goes like this.
It won't.
It definitely
Don't
won't.
worry.
It won't.
It won't. We've been down that path already.
Yeah.
Got it.
No, I have an idea though, and this is I'm just throwing this. I haven't even talked to you about it or you about it, but I think that kind of like we did BJ's episode, like a spin-off, like just a different story, someone outside of our group. I think that we potentially find some like a viewer's story if they filmed a hunt to do a story about that and potentially
Yeah.
throw on our channel just to get you guys more involved in what we're doing and stuff like that and include y'all. I think that'd be kind of cool, but yeah,
Yeah.
we got a bunch of ideas we're kicking around. So, congrats, brother. Bruce.